Another moment of learning, another tell-it-all with Teacher Nhoie. At this moment, let me ask you, are you a helpful person? Well, maybe for Cameo effect, you will say, well, yes, I'm always a helpful person. However, in real situations, are you a helpful person? Will you help others when those persons are also gunning after the same goal that you want? Will you help others if you're too busy doing something and helping them will cause you a disturbance in the route that you're trying to pursue? Will you help people knowing that they will be competitions of your life? Well, human as we are, competition is always normal. However, helpfulness is a virtue. It's a value that only a good person have. You can be a competitor, but you are not a good person. But you can be a good person even if you are not a competitor. Now, let me first ease you with a biblical verse found in Philippians 2 verse 4, and it says, instead of each person watching out for their own good, watch out for what is better for others. Well, my teacher in college, in the School of Nursing said, there are instances in life that when we help other people solve their problem, we solve our problem. At first, I don't understand this one. But then, she told me, just like an alcoholic, okay? An alcoholic person will always have a hard time solving his own problem. But when you ask that person to educate other people how alcohol destroyed his life, how alcohol destructed his life, he will be able to educate other people, and by then he is also educating his own self. He is not only teaching others, he is reminding himself. He is not only counseling others, he is fortifying these good and proven things to himself. That's why there is always the theory that when we help others, we are also helping ourselves. Now, let me share with you a story about helpfulness. Because at the end of this tell it all, we will be asking ourselves, is it good when we are becoming helpful? Now, 3 friends went up the mountain Alps. There is snow during the time, the roads are very slippery, and they're going towards a steep mountain. Now, in a not so good twist of things, the weather turned out to be bad, there were distractions to their plan, and all of a sudden, one of them got injured. Injured enough for that person not to be able to already walk. So, that person will become a baggage. So the first friend said, we need to save ourselves. It's becoming cold. If we save that person, 3 of us will die. The second friend said, I cannot leave our friend. We come up here together. If something happens, it should happen to the 3 of us, not only to this friend of ours. Because I surely know that when this friend will be the one in our position and we are in his position, he will do the same. The first friend said, I think you are missing the point. We have a good chance of surviving because we are not injured. And then the second friend said, well, I will not impose what I think is good to you. You can do what you want. You can go ahead. But for me, I will stay with our friend. And then if we need to move, we will move together. The first friend laughed and said, well, I'll see you in the news tomorrow when 2 cadavers will be discovered there by the rescuers on top of these Alps. And then he went on to his journey. Now, the second friend carried the other friend who is injured at his back. It was hard. Their pace was so slow. Their movement could have been faster without excess baggage. However, even if the journey is long, along the way, they're still progressing very well. Towards the last kilometer, going down the steep mountain, he was carrying the injured friend on his back. And then they bumped on a very hard thing. They thought it was wood, so they all stumbled. And then when they tried to analyze and realize what have they stumbled with, lo and behold, it's their friend. already freezing in ice and lifeless. They tried to wake up their friend, but the friend cannot wake up anymore. So these two, the second friend carried the third friend on his back, inched their way, and they reached into an area wherein rescuers are already waiting. Now, one of the rescuers said, "You know what, sir? This injured friend of yours, when you carried him on your back, his heat went into your body. And that is what is keeping you alive. And you, your energy, your heat, your circulation, your motion is also transferring heat to your friend's body who is lying at your back when you're carrying. That means both of you benefited from that situation wherein you have to carry him and you have to labor so that you can go down. Because if one does not have the heat of the other, both of you will die there in the coldness of the snow at the Alps." Sometimes we neglect the blessing of helpfulness. Sometimes we neglect the blessing to help. Sometimes we forget that God gave us almost many things that others do not have. That is not because you have to boast. That is not because you have to be above the rest. But that is a test if you can give others what they do not have that you have in excess. Helpfulness is not a mental toughness of being able to help. It's a value of virtue, an internal awareness of how you feel about your neighbor and other people. Becoming helpful is not only because you are trying to be happy. Becoming helpful is trying to give back to God the things that God has given and entrusted to you. Becoming helpful is always a great virtue to be a happy person in this world. Another moment of learning, another tell-it-all with Teacher Nhoie.